Hey, what's going on, guys? It's MOJoe from Pineapple on COC, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys episode 3 of the push to 3,600 times 2 trophies. So, today we are going to be doing some barching on my personal main account, MOJoe. So, as you can see, I'm rocking a little bit of an unconventional army setup, or composition rather, but I'm going to teach you guys how I barch and how I consistently can 50% basically any base, but there are some that are just like you cannot even come close to. So just going to talk a little bit about how the push is going during this first raid, then I'll get into the army composition and the strategy of it in the second and third raids. So my push is going not very well. I've been getting crushed on defense like really often. I put my Town Hall on the outside, and every once in a while I get the old -1 like a lot of Town Hall 9s get whenever they put their Town Hall on the outside in Champions League. But matchmaking is so bad right now. I keep getting found by like Master 1s and Master 2s when I'm at like 33 to 3,400 cups. And so I get like 2-starred for 30 or 3-starred for like 40, and it's really stupid because when you're barching or, you know, 1-starring bases for using any troop composition, it's such a long road to get 40 cups in champs. Like, well, normally you get about 10 to 20 cups an hour depending on how many boosts you're rocking, if you gem your spells, if you use your spells, how long you search for raids, and how good you are. But I try to get about 15 to 20 cups an hour, so 2 hours at least of raiding gone on one defense is just really not cool. But hopefully Supercell will fix it. But anyway, here is what I'm doing in Barch. So I have a Clan Castle Golem, and I do that every raid that I barch. Then I excuse me, I put down my Golem and my Archer Queen with a rage spell, and then kind of depending on the base, I will sometimes put down my my witches. Sometimes I'll put down some Barch troops. Sometimes I won't put down anything with them. But I also put down the wall breakers to break into the wall, as you could see earlier. That was kind of self-explanatory. But what I try to do when I put down my queen and the golem is find one big compartment so that I can break into it, and a lot of buildings are now accessible. And also I try to find a compartment that has a lot of splash towers so that all the percentage around those are taken out by my queen and golem, as opposed to trying to take it out with barch troops that are very susceptible to getting wrecked by splash towers. So after I do that, I'm looking for about 15 to 20% from my queen and golem and whatever couple troops I put down with them. And then I just start circling the base a little bit by a little bit. Usually the longer lines of barch you do, the more efficient it is, because it just like spreads the defenses out and they can't handle spreading out their fire that much. So that's a little tip. Whenever you guys are having trouble barching, it's usually because people aren't putting down their troops fast enough. So you just want to like get everything down like fast, circle the base pretty fast so that everything is gone. Anyway, I've already got the win on this raid, so I'm just going to put down the rest of my troops because they're all queued up anyway. And I think I was probably searching for this base for like 15 minutes or so, so everything should be trained back up when I get back to base. But we're going to head back to base and see how we're doing on the old trophy push. So I'm on 33, I'm at 3303 trophies right now, and I'm just going to show you guys what I'm using when I barch. And in this next raid, I'll try to tell you guys what I'm thinking. Now, the commentary isn't recorded live, but the replay is live. So here we go. Off to the clouds. Just kidding, I'm only at 3,300. There are no clouds. No real clouds, at least. So, what compartment is protected by a lot of splash damage and has a big, like a thick compartment that I can break into with a lot of buildings that will then become accessible. I see on the very right side here, I see the X-bow and 2 mortars that will be able to be shooting at Barch troops. So this is where I'm going to put down my king and queen. But first, I'm going to check for giant bombs with my barbarians. Then I'm going to put down my witches, and those are mostly to excuse me, mostly to take out some of the free buildings on the outside so my queen gets less distracted and has a better chance at going towards the middle. So I'm going to put down the rage spell, and then my golem is going to be tanking a lot down here at the bottom. And while he's tanking, like I did in the last raid, I'm going to put down some of my Barch troops so that they can capitalize on the golem tanking for them. So let me grab a sip of coffee real quick. And so I'm just going to keep working my way around the base. And then whenever these walls... Oh, I'm going to be kicked offline soon. These walls that are kind of protecting those buildings on the corners, what I'm doing is putting more barbarians on the spots that aren't covered by walls, and then more archers on the spots that are. So it's kind of like, you know, that way my troops don't like funnel all together and then get taken out by a giant bomb, voice crack, or even... I don't even know if you guys could hear the voice crack. It was pretty small. But... also don't want to get taken out by a mortar shot or whatever. So I'm going to put down my barbarians with my barbarian king so that they get raged up with his ability. And then I'm also going to just finish up this last little compartment, put all my barbarians over there on the right side just for fun. So we're going to walk away from this raid with an 8 cup gain because it was offering 25, and we're going to 1-star it. So that's a pretty good gain. Especially when you're barching in Champions League. Like barching up to Champions League, you can get those all the time. But once you're in Champions League, with how bad matchmaking is now, 8 cups with a barch is pretty dang solid. So back to base, we are at 33-11. I'm going to put a rage spell back on. I'll finish queuing up my troops later because I'm about to get kicked offline. But real quick, I am going to request for the golem in hopes that I get sniped and don't need anything for defense. And then we are going to check our league standings and the clan and just see how everything is going in the push. So as you can see, I just passed my other account, Infamous MOJoe. I'm at 3309 on that account, and then you'll see it in the clan here too. Shout out to Sam for breaking 3600. So that's the clan, or at least the top few of the clan. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of the video, guys. So I just said guys like 7 times. But follow me on Twitter at MOJoe_COC. Make sure you guys check the description for a way to get free gems from Cash for Apps. And, leave a comment down below and tell me how you liked the video and what kind of things you would like to see in the next one. So thanks for watching, guys. Clash on and peace out.